Are you looking for the best laptops for college? In this video we will look at some of the best laptops for college. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Apple MacBook Air 13, 2024. The best laptop for college we've tested is the Apple MacBook Air 13, 2024. This premium model is ideal for college students who need a thin, light laptop to write papers, browse the web, and consume media. Apple's base M3 SoC is well suited to light productivity tasks and even some video editing and 3D graphics. Plus, it doesn't even need a cooling fan, so you won't have to worry about loud fan noise in classrooms and libraries. It provides an amazing user experience, sporting a sharp, bright display, a spacious keyboard, and a gigantic haptic touchpad. Its battery life is excellent, though it takes a while to fully charge. Port selection is its biggest weakness as it only has two USB-C/Thunderbolt 3 ports, and these ports will only output to two external displays if the lid is closed. The Apple MacBook Air 15, 2024, is also a good choice if you want a bigger screen with better sounding speakers, but it costs more. For Windows users, we recommend the HP Spectre X36014, 2024. This 14-inch model is also a premium ultra-portable, and it feels incredibly well built. Its 120Hz 2.8K OLED display, spacious keyboard, and haptic touchpad provide an excellent user experience. It has Wi-Fi 7 wireless connectivity, an excellent 4K webcam, and a decent port selection with one USB-A and two USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s. Plus, you can flip the screen around into tablet mode since it's a 2-in-1 convertible. Pen support is present if you want to take handwritten notes, though you may have to buy the pen separately, depending on the retailer. Two things to bear in mind: the display doesn't get nearly as bright as the MacBook Airs, so visibility may be more of an issue in well-lit environments, and OLEDs are susceptible to permanent burn-in, meaning you'll have to take some active measures to prevent it, like hiding the taskbar. Number 2. HP Pavilion Aero 13, 2024. Our recommendation for a more affordable mid-range option is the HP Pavilion Aero 13, 2024. Configurable with Zen 4 AMD Ryzen CPUs, up to a Ryzen 7 8840HS, this 13-inch ultra-portable is well suited for light productivity tasks like text processing and web browsing, as well as some moderately intensive workloads like programming and photo editing. It's easy to carry around, and you likely won't need to bring a charger, as the battery lasts 10 hours of light use. It comes with 16 GB of soldered RAM. This is both good and bad, as you don't have to spend extra to upgrade. Most laptops only come with 8 GB on the base models, but you can't add more. Thankfully, its SSD is user replaceable. You can choose an FHD Plus or QHD Plus IPS panel. They're both bright enough to provide good visibility in well-lit settings. As for the user experience, it's good, though a noticeable step down from the more premium models mentioned above. The keyboard feels spacious, albeit a tad fatiguing over an extended period, and the touchpad is responsive but makes some actions like dragging and dropping hard to perform. Its build quality is also inferior, as its aluminum and plastic chassis has a cheap, hollow feel and exhibits a fair amount of flexing. Additionally, the finish is prone to scratches even from everyday use. With all that said, this is still a very good device for college students if you can look past its unremarkable build. Number 3. Asus Vivobook 16M1605, 2024. If you are on a budget, then get the Asus Vivobook 16M1605, 2024. This model feels well built despite its low price, and it's relatively portable for a 16-inch device. You can get it with an AMD Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 CPU. Both are more than adequate to handle most student workloads like text processing, web browsing, and video playback. RAM configuration is limited, as you can only get 8 GB or 16 GB. 16 GB models are harder to find, but the upside is that the memory is user upgradable, so you can just get the 8 GB model and pop an SODIMM memory stick later on. Battery life is okay at around 8 hours of light use. The overall user experience is good. It has a comfortable keyboard, a large, responsive touchpad, and a decent 720p webcam. The display looks reasonably sharp but a bit dim and washed out, a common drawback of budget-friendly devices. However, you get plenty of nice features like Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity and a fingerprint sensor for quick logins. There's also a decent port selection with 3 USB-As, a USB-C, and an HDMI. The USB-C doesn't support video output, so you'll have to use the HDMI port to connect an external display. Incredible performance, equipped with an AMD Ryzen 5 processor and AMD Radeon graphics, this laptop is designed to provide an ultra-fast and smooth experience. Fast charging battery. Asus fast charge technology can recharge the battery up to 50% capacity in just 30 minutes, allowing you to quickly top it up without interrupting your workflow. Extra toughness and durability. This laptop stays cool in all situations thanks to Asus ice-cool thermal technology and meets US military-grade standards for longevity and sustainability. Number 4. Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14, 2024. The Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14, 2024 is the best laptop for students we've tested in the cheap category. It's a great option if you only need a simple device to browse the web and write papers. Its compact design makes it easy to carry around, and its battery lasts about 13 hours of light use. The Core i3 configuration, paired with an FHD display, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage, is regularly on sale for around $400 to $500 on Lenovo's website. There are cheaper configurations, but we don't recommend them unless you have an extremely light workload. As for the user experience, its FHD display looks sharp, gets bright enough for use in well-lit settings, and supports touch input. However, the keyboard feels mushy, and the touchpad is small and sometimes unresponsive. Its 1080p webcam is excellent, which is surprising for a budget-friendly Chromebook. Again, ensure you can do everything through a Chrome browser or Android app, otherwise, it's best to go with a Windows laptop like the Asus Vivobook 16M1605, 2024, above. Number 5. Apple MacBook Pro 14, M3, 2024. For students in more technical fields who need a high-performance laptop to run intensive applications, we recommend the Apple MacBook Pro 14, M3, 2023. Like its M2 predecessor, this new M3 model has a sleek, compact design, a sturdy build, and all-day battery life. It provides a fantastic user experience with its sharp mini LED display, comfortable keyboard, and gigantic, easy-to-use haptic touchpad. You get tons of ports to connect peripherals and external displays and an outstanding 1080p webcam for video calls. You also get a fingerprint sensor so that you can log in quickly. Apple's M3 Pro/Max socks can easily handle demanding tasks, making this laptop a great option for students in programming, 3D graphics and animation, or science and engineering. The fans remain quiet under load, so you don't have to worry about causing too much noise in a quiet classroom or library. If screen real estate is more important than portability, you can get the larger Apple MacBook Pro 16, M3, 2024. It's the same device but with better sounding speakers and a longer battery life. The only downside is its higher price. Supercharged by M3, with an 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU, the Apple M3 chip can help you blaze through everyday multitasking and take on pro projects like editing thousands of photos or 4K video. Built for Apple Intelligence helps you write, express yourself, and get things done effortlessly. It draws on your personal context while setting a brand new standard for privacy and AI. Coming in beta this fall. Up to 22 hours of battery life, go all day thanks to the power-efficient design of Apple Silicon. The MacBook Pro laptop delivers the same exceptional performance whether it's running on battery or plugged in. Battery life varies by use and configuration. See apple.com/batteries for more information.